And I believe we are live. Welcome back to the next episode of the Not Dave Grohl Show, Season 2, Episode 4. Man, do I have a lot of really exciting things to talk about and show you guys this evening. And there are two things up here on the screen. Because I had never actually put this up here before. You're going to see SLI's logo, which is this pretty black and white one right here. I don't think I've ever showed it to anybody before. I've had it for quite a while. I know that some of the videos I used to produce, I used to close with a footer that uses something similar to that. But I don't think I've ever put that up before for anybody to see. And next to it, I have something even more exciting. Because we've done some talking. Leah, who is somebody that I've been producing for quite a while, we've got some shows coming up. I think that's the easy way to say that. Next month, we have a date at Uncle Lou's on August 4th. It will be a 45-minute set. I have no idea what ticket prices are going to be, but we will be there and we will be playing music. Some stuff you know, some stuff you don't know. And anyone and everyone is welcome to come. But we kind of had a dilemma because we did a show with her on January 6th of last year. We were backing her up. She didn't have a name that she wanted to use. I was just like, just bill yourself as Leah. You know, I mean, I think it was only a 20, 25-minute set. It wasn't very long. A lot of fun. Very, very, very much a lot of fun. But regardless, you know, I was like, I mean, it's short notice. And I mean, just bill yourself as Leah. And this time around, she decided she did not want to do that. So, we got to talking about possible band names, I guess, a couple months ago. And I was like, well, what would you use? I mean, she's just like, I don't know. What would you use? And I'm like, it's not my band. And she's like, well, I mean, if anything, I would use Scarlet Eclipse. And so we decided to go with that, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I had the same person that did the SLI logo, my friend I Am Lux Eterna, put together something for us, which is what you see there in the bottom right hand corner. And I'm gonna drag this out just a little bit. And you can still see the watermarks in it. This is not the final version, which Leah does currently have. However, I think it would make a really cool album cover. I think it looks really neat. But yes. So, anyways, it's still a little too big. Let's try to get it even. Try anyways. That's the real question right there. All right, that works. But yeah, so we have a date coming up on August 4th, and we have another one out in Cocoa Beach at something Kava Bar on August 17th, where we will probably be doing a shorter set. I think that one's only going to be 30 minutes. But it is the beginning of our journey through the Battle of the Bands, which will be going on, I believe, until October. If we make it, which we will. So come out and see us. There are two other dates that I'm playing next month, but one does not have a confirmed venue, and one does not have a confirmed venue or a confirmed date. So I can't announce them yet. And one I can't talk about. Anyways, beyond it might happen somewhere in the near future, but it will be something very different and very out of character for me. I guess I can spoil this. I'll be playing bass in a hip hop group. That sounds like fun because it's something I've never done before. And given that I am all about trying new things and then trying them again to make sure I don't like them, I'm actually very, very excited to do this. However, I'm sure some of you might be wondering where I was last month. I should really start scripting these things, or at least putting up some kind of a bulleted list that I can look over. What do I need to go over and what do I need to say? Because me improv these things is, it ends up sounding fine when I go back and I listen to it, but at the time that I'm recording them, there's way too many pauses, and I don't like that. So maybe someday I will be a bit more prepared, just like someday I will care about the aesthetics of this stream, but for right now, I don't. But the reason I was not here last night, there we go, last week, was because I was busy being lazy because it was my birthday. I turned 806 years old, and I know what you're thinking. You look amazing for 806, and you would be absolutely surprised what black market organ transplants and Tom Cruise's plastic surgeon can do to help maintain this. That and a healthy workout regimen, which I do have. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate that. And thank you for joining. That is also very appreciated. But yes, I did have a birthday last week. I did turn 806 years old. And no, I'm not going to tell you my actual age. If you don't know, then you don't need to know. But I got some really cool things, and one of those things is something that I needed to get for a very, very long time, and I spent most of my evenings, or actually pretty much every evening for at least an hour, playing around with my new drum kit, which is located in the other room at present time, because there's just not enough space in here. This room on camera looks larger than it really is. But it is located in the other room, and I have been learning very, very slowly, however steadily, how to play a drum kit, because I am sick of programming drums by hand. And I just decided to be lazy. I didn't feel like talking to you guys. Sorry, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I just did not feel like being sociable. So I played the drums instead. And some guitar. And I don't know. Did I play any video games last week? I don't think I don't think I did. I did, however, watch some TV, and any chance we could get a Natural Born Killers cover from Toy at some point? Oh, Toy is you. Thank you for that correction, John. The answer is maybe. I don't know. Have I even listened to that song before? I have. Is that from the movie soundtrack? The movie I watched several times. But as far as maybe I could give it a shot. I do like doing from the ground covers, which reminds me. So I was running around somewhere. I don't know, maybe it was about 2 weeks ago, I think. And somebody who watches the channel, who I did not realize had ever watched my channel. First up, I walked and it was like, hey, your show's really cool. And I'm like, okay, thanks. And then followed it up by like, yeah, you know, for somebody who's going with the not Dave Grohl thing, which the only reason I'm going with the not Dave Grohl thing is because I get constantly told that I look like by Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. Yeah, you know what? I've never tried anything like that before. I might give that a shot. Anyways, let me get back to my rant here. You know, and they were like, yeah, there's a surprising lack of Foo Fighters material on your channel. And I'm like, the reason I use the name is because apparently I look like him. Hell, I got a 10% discount at a store just for looking like him. And, you know, it was never really about being a Foo Fighters fan or not being a Foo Fighters fan. It had nothing to do with that. But it got me thinking. And for those of you that watch my channel, I am going to put this link in here. I have no doubt in my mind, John, you've always had great taste in music. That link right there leads to my YouTube channel. And if you click on that and you subscribe and you tell other people to subscribe, and I get 1,000 subscribers by December 31st of this year, I will do a ground up cover, including playing the drums, not programming them, actually playing them, of Everlong by the Foo Fighters. And I've even got a singer in mind for it, and I've already reached out to him, and he said, oh, hell yes, I will sing the hell out of that song. So, given that I take on the amazing responsibility of providing you guys with amusement and entertainment and occasional education, if you get me to the 1,000 subscriber mark by December 31st, and I will be reminding you guys every video I make until that date, I will do a ground up cover. And not only will I do a ground up cover, I will record all of it on camera from scratch, including me actually playing all the drum parts, which I am confident, because I've been practicing every single day for at least an hour, which has taught me that I need to stop skipping leg day in the gym, which I've been doing far too frequently as of late. I will do that cover. So go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I am confident together we can get there. But going back to birthday presents, or checking the comment section here really quick. Song, these damn thumbs are gonna... Dude, I have the fattest thumbs on freaking earth. I typed a message in Facebook yesterday talking about a project that I've been working on with my pseudo niece about the perils of eating Taco Bell at 3 a.m. Yes, I agree. Never skip leg day. That is what the drum kit is teaching me. I am learning my lesson, and it is going to get reincorporated so that I can be big and strong and stuff, and a better drummer, which ironically is bringing me closer to actually being Dave Grohl. Along the way, I thought I typed that she had just turned 14 years old, and I actually typed that she was 15 years old, which her mom pointed out, because my fat thumbs cannot fit on those tiny ass Android buttons. Everybody loves Taco Bell, John, but it's still... Taco Bell is like drinking a fifth of liquor by yourself. There is value in it, but is it really good for you? Especially if it's like George Dickel or Evan Williams. I don't know. You tell me. But yes, fat thumbs. They fail me every single time, and I end up having to edit posts for all kinds of humiliating gaffes, but thankfully I'm used to being humiliated, so it works out. Don't you talk shit about Taco Bell. Don't you want to hear the song titles, man? Came up with masterful works like Super Mario got stuck in the warp zone and Zantac can't save my ass and Explosion in the Outhouse. It's going to be a whole symphony. It's death metal symphony about the perils of eating Taco Bell at 3 a.m. It's going to be awesome. And it might even get performed someday. But yeah, Lily is an absolutely fantastic composer. Especially for a 14-year-old who's only been at it for 2 years. Like she gave me, I didn't think she would ever work on compositions for it. And she actually sent me a couple and I'm like, whoa, these are actually really good. These are like usable good. Like we could actually turn those Prozac in the boathouse. That's pretty good. I should leave that open to the chat. If you have any summaries of Taco Bell at 3 a.m. experiences that you think would make great song titles, feel free to put them in there. Yeah. Either way, I did get some cool birthday presents. That I'm going to show you guys in just a second, but I left my nicotine in the other room and it's getting really, really, really uncomfortable. So let me go grab that really quick. Forgive me, I am wearing shorts because I do not give a flying fuck this evening. So you're going to get to see my legs. Sorry, guys. Butt splatter. Yeah, that would be a good one. Anyways, I am actually not going to show these first because they go with something else. But damn it, I got to turn my blur off. I like my blur, otherwise you guys are not going to be able to see these things very well. All right, we are looking sharp and you can see my entire room now. First off, thank you to Shyler Kroom and the boys over at He Is Legend for reprinting this record, since the last run that you did of this sold out in like 3 minutes and I could not order a copy. I did get it this time though, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I waited because I love what they printed this on, because it looks like it was pressed on a lollipop. And it looks fantastic. I listened to it while working out the other day because, well, He Is Legend inherently makes great workout music. Very, very happy I got this. That means I now have 3 of the records. I have this one, I have Few, and I have White Bat. White Bat being one of my favorites, along with I Am Hollywood. He Is Legend, if you would be so kind as to print Suck Out the Poison on vinyl, I would greatly appreciate it. That's the one I want the most. Moving on. I ended up doing a shopping day with my dad here recently where we traveled into a certain record store up in Orlando called Park Avenue CD. Very, very, very awesome place. I love going there. They celebrate Record Store Day, and they get a lot of really cool releases in. They have, God, what, 3 or 4 aisles of brand new sealed vinyl, like great long aisles. It's almost like, dude, I've gotten to meet Shyler and Adam back in October of last year. There's pictures of us together out in front of the venue. And I accidentally knocked him on his ass with a beach ball the first time I saw him back at 2013 because he was throwing him out in the audience. And I was busy acting a fool. And both guys, super cool dudes. I got to hang out with them for a little bit. It was totally awesome. But moving on, we did do some record shopping. And as much as I've been toning down how much I listen to metal these days, because I'm kind of sick of it, I could not pass these up. First off, a vinyl copy of Soilworks Stabbing the Drama. I've still not got to see this band live. I have seen In Flames live, but not these guys. And this is also printed on some really, really sexy dark red vinyl. It sounds amazing. I can't quite play drums to this album yet for obvious reasons. And it's also came with, let me see if I can do this poster, which will match my Natural Born Chaos poster, which came with the record that I purchased last year when they put that up for pre-order. There's that. And then to follow that up, some more Soilwork. My dad actually ended up buying this for me. This is my other favorite Soilwork record. Peter Wichard's guitar work on this record is freaking amazing. And it's also the last album he ever did with them. And this is on Transparent Yellow. I like this. I have listened to it. It also sounds amazing. The Browning is pretty fucking... Yeah, no, I've never listened to them. I will put them on my playlist that I listen to if I go for a run. And Crossbreed. I know I've listened to Crossbreed. But I could not tell you any songs. So I will also put them on a playlist and I will give them a listen. And this one also came with a poster of the album art as well, which, as I do with all of my posters, I'm going to frame them and I'm going to hang them up. But I don't think I'm going to do them in the studio. I think I'm going to do them out in the living room because I don't think I've ever done a house tour video, but I've got all these t-shirts from shows I've been to that I've retired that I've framed, and a bunch of other stuff that I bought at shows that I've just been hanging up all over the place because I only have so much room in here, and posters at large are really, really hard to figure out in a space like this. So they'll probably go out in another room, but either way, I'm happy to have them. And the last record that I got, I decided, I saw this and I absolutely could not pass it up. Everybody knows that, like, my center and my love is prog rock and prog metal. That's where I started. Most of you probably won't know this band. But for those of you that do, I ended up buying a copy of Fate's Warnings Disconnected, which is really unusual because it ended up they ended up kind of trying an industrial metal approach to this record. So it's like prog metal fused up with industrial metal, and Underlined is one of my faves by Crossbreed. Crossbreed is like electro new metal. Okay, just based on what you're describing, I know I would like that. And the Browning is way heavier and mix synthetic sounds as well. Okay, that sounds like it would be a hell of a lot of fun to listen to. So I will make sure that they go on my playlist, and I will let you know what I think. Um, and so this is actually printed on a double LP, and I really like what they did here because it's like somewhat it's like transparent, kind of crystal white on the outside and then like black on the inside. And I don't know. I like it when bands get really creative with this stuff. It really makes it worth the money. I have no doubt. Between you and your brother Matt, I don't think you've ever thrown a band at me that I did not like. Not that I can think of, anyways. But then again, I mean, we all went to high school together, so we were always exchanging music back and forth. But I've got another stack of records here. The guys came over for practices. We could start getting ready for those shows on Monday night. And, Rambo's, can I call her his girlfriend at this point? Well, they're definitely seeing each other anyways. And they decided to do some shopping for me. Some of them are supposed to be gag gift vinyls, but, if some of these were supposed to be funny, jokes on you, because I actually really like these. But they ended up getting me a bunch of used vinyls that I think are amazing. And they're, the thing about used vinyls is they're kind of like used books. They have a smell to them that just kind of hit you, and it kind of brings you back, and it like throws you in nostalgia mode. Y'all watching WWE Raw. LMAO, joke. I keyed, which I assume that means you kid. And you know me, not a wrestling guy, never have been. But some really, really cool stuff in here. George Epps's Van Epps playing a 7-string acoustic guitar. I have not listened to this yet, but I'm really looking forward to it because everybody knows I'm predominantly a 7-string player. So it's going to be interesting to hear how 7-string was done before it was co-opted by us metalheads. And I'm going to save that one for later. And they got me a Frank Sinatra record, which, why are you alive if you don't at least like one Frank Sinatra song? Like, why are you on Earth? That doesn't make sense to me. But the one that really got me was this guy right here, because I am a huge fan of the Doors. So, and there's a couple of other ones in here that I have not listened to yet, like Accordion Fantasies and Bongos, Flutes, and Guitars, which I'm assuming were supposed to be the joke records, but me being a lover of weird music, I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. And Frankie Carlisle's 30 hits from the 1930s. And I don't think I know any songs from the 1930s. So this is going to be a really interesting listen. I get the feeling that that's going to, I'm going to have some fun with that one. Yes, old Blue Eyes himself. But, some really cool stuff has happened in the last couple of weeks. And my vinyl collection is just getting larger and larger as a result of it. But where are we at this point? We're 30 minutes in. What do I want to do tonight? Because I have an idea that I wanted to start fleshing out, but do I want to work on that this evening? Or do I want to save that for another night, like maybe tomorrow night? Dude, if you played Fallout, I'm sure you've heard some. Oh, yeah. I mean, I played Fallout 1 and 2 and played a little bit of 3. But yeah, I have no doubt that there's probably quite a lot of stuff that if I heard it, I would know it. But it's, like my knowledge kind of goes back to like the 1950s and on forward. So I have no doubt in my mind though that I will know quite a bit of this stuff. Somebody laugh reacted my episode. Interesting. But I don't know. Let's see here. I think I'm going to at least, if I can find a guitar pick anyways. How am I in the studio and I can't find a... Never mind. Figured it out. Oh, these are the 50s. Yes, I like quite a bit of stuff from the 50s, but I've always been a fan of 60s pop and some of the stuff that those bands got away with and got past the censors. All I gotta say is when a band like the Mamas and the Papas can get away with writing a song about all the band members sleeping together and getting that on the radio and it becomes one of their biggest hits. One of these days, maybe I'll talk about some of that trivia that I know. But the song I Saw Her Again last night was about an affair that one of the singers had with another one of the singers, and then the husband of the first singer ended up writing a song about it and then making them all sing on it. So it's like the ultimate revenge song, because not only did they have to sing on it, it also got extremely popular. So no doubt they ended up having to perform it live. Oh, drama. All right. So how about we switch to this view right here? And I'm going to kick in on this right here, like that. Because if anybody was looking at my Facebook page earlier this week, I posted a series of lyrics that I finished. Well, I think Fleetwood Mac kind of took it to an all new level, but yes, it was along those lines. But I started working on music for it. And actually, this will be the first time that I wrote drums using a kit, even if I can't play it up to speed. I'm still going to program them in this case and then maybe replace them with a live performance later when I'm feeling a bit more competent. Drums are a very hard instrument, but and let me turn off my live monitor really quick because it's causing a lot of unwanted phasing. And that's going to be the core riff of the song right there, I think. And with the lyrics that I wrote, I I was listening to a lot of Stabbing Westward at the time, which was a 90s industrial metal band. Some of you may know them, some of you may not. So this is going to very much have a Stabbing Westward kind of sound to it. Let's see. All right. I don't know where all that phasing's coming from because I killed my... I hope you remember Stabbing Westward. And they're still around, and they just put out a really awesome album about 2 years ago called, what is it, Chasing Ghosts? And there's a lot of really, really good stuff on that. But this is going to give me an opportunity to experiment with some keyboard textures and stuff that I would not normally use, which means that there's probably going to be a search in it. You were a young... Dude, you're not that much younger than me. Wait a minute. What are you? 5, 6 years younger than me? You're my brother's age, right? All right, I gotta figure out where that... Oh, you know what? Because it would help if I actually muted that out. So yeah, main riff will go something like that. So yes, it's gonna have that very industrial metal kind of feel to it. What do I want to do here? Let me flip views really quick so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. No. That is not where I wanted those to go. Let me know, load in. Am I doing this on the... Oh. Yeah, it would help. Well, yeah, you were riding around in a car with us, so of course you did. I don't know. Do I really want to work on this tonight? 38. Yeah, so yeah, you're the same age as my brother. It's still hard to think of any of you as being that old. But yeah, you know what? I think probably getting into production mode after all of that talking is probably not really gonna happen. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, fix those scenes really quick so that there's not that weird transition. But I will. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow night. Maybe I'll start working on that a little bit more. Maybe. Don't know. Or Saturday. Don't know. Could be one of those 2 days. Either ways, I've got to get back onto a proper production schedule, which I will eventually do someday, because I have only made 4 episodes, and in the space of this time last year, I think I made like 15. Which, 15 was probably a bit much, but I could do better. And I need to get back to producing, and I'm kind of feeling the need to create more and more, because I've not really been doing a lot of writing and scratching and demoing and all that stuff. So I think tomorrow night I'll be back proper, if not Saturday. And I'm actually gonna work on building this song up, because I pretty much have a whole idea in my head for what the song is going to sound like, and I just need to actually record it, see if I like it, make changes, and then do an actual proper demo of it, and throw some vocals on it and pass it around to my singer people and figure out who wants to work on it and who actually has the right voice that I'm looking for. But for now, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to end this episode. However, I am going to remind everybody to go through the chat and find the link I put in there to my YouTube channel. Go in there and click the subscribe button, because if you get me to 1,000 subscribers by the December 31st of this year, I will do a ground up cover of Everlong live on stream. So if you're interested in seeing that, go click that subscribe button. And for those who have clicked like, subscribe, or have left comments in the chat this evening for me to read and respond to, thank you very much. Hope you liked what you saw. If you didn't, come back next time. Maybe I'll be doing something more to your liking. Twist the knobs, pull the levers, because I would be errant not to do the Invader Zim ending. And